How's it going, everybody? I am Donut, as always. This is a Black Lives Matter, all cops are bastards, and trans rights supporting channel. If you're not supporting that shit, fucking kill yourself, get the fuck off this channel, and die. We are reading some Mamiya, episode 16, Precarious. We last left off with the end of our first round, first hand, whatever we want to call it there. Yeah, he of course won the first match, but of course he was relying on the darkness so much that it's like, well, did you really win if you're relying on the darkness so much? Yeah, yes, he did literally win. But we won the ego battle. You really are the master of having the last word. Truly, no better way to describe Mamiya. That is, I think, her character in a nutshell so far. Master of having the last word. Huh? I'm not having the last word. It's just the truth. I am the one who has won this round. It's the truth. Okay, for the sake of argument, let's say your point has some truth to it. But what about the reality of things? What we have here is the reality. But yeah, I like that he's entertaining her, like, okay. Let's go along with this. But still, I've won the actual match. Yeah, look at your actual point sticks. Yeah, not even enough to do a darkness, I don't think. How do we come back? Yeah, it's a similar situation to that of your remaining days, 70-Perv. But from here on out, I'm going to be headstrong. I mean, you kind of already were. But I guess, continuing from here, she's going to continue to be headstrong. He's going to continue to rely on the darkness. Your full throttle-esque perversion. God, I do love him. He's, like, this entire thing is Mamiya trying to get under his skin, and he is way better than a normal Fukumoto, like, antagonist at not getting under their skin. Like, yeah, he still allows it to happen plenty of times, but he is still much better at controlling it and calming down than any other Fukumoto villain I've ever seen. Oh, and Mamiya spots I think that's the pay, but going in... Unless it was coming out. Oh, is this it coming out to... I don't know. It looks like it's all going in still, but maybe these are the ones that are rising... I don't know how to... No, because, yeah, he's pushing them in. He is definitely pushing them in. So, yeah. I don't know how she's... what she's going to get off of that. Huh. And then, okay, yeah, then she pushes hers in as well. Was there, like, an extra or something? Like, there's more tiles here of, one type than others? Huh, and then, yeah, now they rise up. So what could she have gotten out of seeing that? Was it... Okay, hold on. So, she's looking at Nagi's, or Nogi or Nagi, that was his name, something like that. Looking at his, when he pushed it in, and on the very end, he had the pay, which... Okay, because we were going into last round that they were not working very well together, and everything like that. So she is seeing that, like, I don't quite remember, but if I recall, I don't think he was waiting. Hold on, let me try and go back to see what was going on. But okay, yeah, so he didn't have a wait on a pay or anything like that, but he did discard it towards the very beginning of the hand, I believe. Yeah, okay, so he had it all the way back here, and then he discards it at some point and changes his hand up. Yeah, so here, where he discards it, I don't know why I'm remembering this. I don't know why I'm remembering this, but I did remember this. But yeah, unclear exactly on what she's getting out of this. Just that he really had a pay in his hand, and what does that mean? I don't know. But it will inform our next round somehow. Like, it'll inform the, how they're playing sort of thing. God, Osamu, calm down. Calm down. Yeah, thinking about it way too much. The situation is not unfavorable right now. Okay, well, I'm not sure about that, but... doesn't matter what anyone says, Onigashira gave in last round. He took a step back. However, I, without collecting those stingy points, carried out the original intention. That is to say, my heart has conquered it. Has conquered the game? Is that what you're trying to say? Points are going cold, but still in the East third round. I'll be able to recover without problems. Okay. And is this the third round or is this the second round? Well, right, this would be the third because, right, the first was with Osamu, of course. I'm forgetting that, but yeah, so she's coming in during the second round. That's why I was thinking it was only in the second round. But yeah, so next round, she'll be able to recover. But moreover, yeah, okay, what? Like, change... I don't know what you're getting out of this. Like, I don't know what the pay has to do with him changing up his hand, because that was so far ago. Got all kinds of advantages too, Huh, huh, huh. But this is the kind of thing we've never really seen in a Fukumoto series either. Like, checking out what their hand was as they're just, like, pushing it into the thing. Like, that's new as well. And yeah, like, now he has all the point sticks. He can just darkness forever. Seems like, you know, he has the complete advantage here. But also, as we did say, the Chaser who is, like, advantageous in Darkness Mahjong, but that only really matters if you have the points, so I guess it doesn't matter. And that, as always, is licking the lips. It's a very obvious tell, but we do have a very easy tell for him. Maybe it's not a tell of him having a good hand or anything, because we haven't even, like... has he looked at his hand yet? I don't know, because we haven't, like, seen that or anything. But, yeah, either way, it seems like he licks his lips when he is locking in. Like, I think that's more what it's a tell of. Okay, before getting into the East 3, Mamiya, why don't we just let one little thing be clear? Okay, what? We're playing an everyday informal game of Mahjong, where if someone's point sticks are emptied to such an extent, ending the game immediately upon bankruptcy then becomes perfectly fine, don't you think so? Okay. So yeah, he just wants to, you know, not have to play out the entire game all the way through. But yeah, of course not. Like, why would we? But that immediately makes me think Mamiya is going to say yes, but why would she say yes? Maybe just get him unnerved? I don't know. But yeah, classic Fukumoto situation, the villain suggests something that probably the hero wanted them to suggest in the first place, or maybe it's just going to have to acquiesce anyway, while we have the other people screaming about how it's completely underhanded, but no, it's not, let me try and justify this crazy this crazy request. Yeah, this is a Mahjong parlor, but this ain't no Mahjong parlor. Oh my god, so cute! So cute! Oh, glad I wear my little kitty hat. Is that how it is? I've never been in a Mahjong parlor. I bet. Yeah, they want to pass through the games quickly. Yeah. But yeah, we're not trying to pass through the game quickly. I don't know what he's saying here. So on this page he's saying, in today's match of Shadow Mahjong or whatever, the kind of Mahjong in which the surroundings are unknown, by not saying a thing here, you're just letting it be well received. One, I don't know what that means. But then, so this time it would benefit you to concede, I assume is what he's trying to say here. And it does look like, you know, it's registering with her. Yeah, she's thinking it over. Okay, yeah, I don't know what this page means. Unclear on what this terminology is talking about. And yeah, Osamu's like, of course, it seems like Mamiya didn't know that. Like, it's very interesting, Mamiya. Does she truly not know these things, or is she just playing? Like, we don't know yet. We have no way of knowing. But yeah, you know, if they were in the situation, they wouldn't be saying that. Oh, good point. Okay, yeah, I think she is just really dumb. I love it. But no, the one who didn't decide at the beginning is you, Mamiya. Aren't you in the same boat? You also said nothing about doing continuation in the negative. But no, why would we have to say something about that? That's normal. But he's trying to say that it's normal the other way, so, I mean... And he's hitting her with the, like, oh, if you want to be a man here... Yeah, that's what's gonna get her, for sure. She's all about the ego. Yeah. Alright, let's do rock, paper, scissors! Oh my god. I mean, yeah, if neither one of us brought it up, let's do rock, paper, scissors! Okay, hold on. This is... Okay, what would he do? Let's assume we're gonna do rock, paper, scissors. He's gotta throw rock. Or... rock or scissors. There's no way he's throwing paper, but he's gonna throw rock or scissors. Because I think scissors would be what he would throw. Because he's going to want to throw rock, because that's just the inherent thing about him. You know, a powerful person wants to throw rock, they want to throw a fist, they want to, you know, they want to be the powerful one. But he's going to know that she's thinking that, and thus she would want to cover up, you know, her personality is one of trying to obscure, you know, talking about the darkness, the paper, and enrapturing over and everything like that. So I do think he would go for scissors, and then we, of course, would go for rock. That would be my guess. Which, by the way, if you've never seen it, gotta watch Kaiji Final Game. It's fucking fantastic. It's, you know, not really gonna say much about it, but there's a rock, paper, scissors thing in it that's also a unique gamble that Fukumoto did. You gotta check it out, guys. Everybody gotta watch Final Game. In gambling, you've merely gotta flex your muscles, push into it, and play fairly no matter what. That, I feel like, goes against all the gambling in every Fukumoto series. I can't think of a single gamble in a Fukumoto series in which, you know, anybody was playing fairly. Either of the two people. But yeah, I do like this because it seemed like at first it was something she wanted, because then it's like, okay, well, all I have to do is get him a negative. If we can get him a negative, then, you know, we win. But it seems like it's still a disadvantage, because it feels like equally possible to get him. The amount of time it would take for us to get him in the negative would also be towards the end of the game, so I don't really see a point in that. But, you know, it depends. But anyway, I don't think that's what Mamiya was planning on anyway. I do think she really doesn't want to have to end the game on negatives. But, you know, if we are both vying for this, and we both should have said something at the beginning, and we didn't, then we have to settle it this way. Fair and square. It's so weird how a protagonist of Fukumoto series, it's all about being fair and square and not cheating. It's not rock, paper, scissors in which you sit and laze around. It's rock, paper, scissors in which we influence today's game. So stand the fuck up. Okay. Alright. I thought they would stand up, but then also hunch over the table either. Anyway. Okay, okay, it's a one-time event, so I'm assuming that also means it's not a best of 3. This is just a straight-up 1. Rock, paper, scissors! Oh, she does the Three Stooges! She tries to get him with the Three Stooges, which causes his hand to switch from rock to paper to block it. Oh my god! Mamiya! Creating new, incredible levels of rock, paper, scissors techniques. Hit him with the 3 fucking Stooges, make him bring out the paper. That's genius. I'm gonna use that next time and get my ass beat. Oh, we did it, hooray! He's pissed because he had rock. He legitimately did have rock. Oh my god, that's incredible. Yeah, where's the fairness in that? Oh, no, it was a tactical win. We're having a do-over. No, we ain't. No, counto da. I'm loving Mamiya so much. Okay, do-over. Rock, paper, scissors. And now he gets us. But that was only 2 out of 3 then. No, I refuse. Okay, oh, damn, it didn't work. Mamiya's faces are so good. Oh, this is peak Fukumoto art. Yeah, this was so bad. Oof. Big oof. No, you can't just hit your way out of this. Oh. God, Mamiya. That was a great chapter. That was one chapter. Oh, that was so fucking funny. I love it. It's so unpredictable. And the font for him screaming. Oh. Yeah, just seriously, just screaming the recap as she's just like, just fucking cool it, dude. Don't stop it with the unhappy king act. Negative thin king. What the fuck? Yeah, chill out. Oh my god. Yeah, you're gonna really make us lose if you're just mumbling all this in our fucking ear the whole time. What's coming? You know what's coming. Our fucking Sanbaiman. We fucking told you we're gonna get one. But yeah, luck. We're getting that luck, baby. Yeah, without luck, we're not gonna win, so we gotta rely on it. Yeah, it's true. In life and in Mahjong. Do not say that! You were saying that earlier! Do not say something like, life, young lady! Oof! What? It's just, yeah, he's of course gonna agree with Osamu. Yeah, with all this. Well, I'm sorry, but this luck is pretty much capitalism. The wealthy seemingly becoming wealthier, and the lucky becoming even luckier. Yeah, so it's not going to come to you. It ain't going to switch to you. That ain't how capitalism works either. It's not going to work in Mahjong. Yeah, and don't you forget, adults in this position are strong. When in the position to win, they're strong, and you, just a child, without putting up a great deal of resistance, will be strangled to death. And yeah, of course that's what you're thinking of, you damn 70 perv. The world we live in, just one crushing game of Mahjong for spoiled brats. That is a hell of a line, though. I like it. But yeah, you fool. Notion of firmly doing things as a chink in your armor. Yeah, I mean, like, but you can say that, but we try to use that. Like, the rock, paper, scissors game was this. Like, oh, you think because we're going to do things firmly, we're going to do them the right way and everything like that, I can just poke you in the eyes and make you switch to paper that way. But no, it doesn't work, because Mamiya, as strong as she is also very easily pushed over. Like, she is someone who is very willing to confront, but ultimately cannot actually stand up to being told, you know, no. Like, as soon as somebody says no, she caves, and she goes, okay, well, I guess I'll acquiesce then. So, you know, I don't know if it's going to work. Don't think for a second that you know a thing about me. I mean, very true. As I keep saying, you're very unpredictable. We don't really know anything about you at all. And okay, much less about a Shadow Mahjong. Or just about Shadow Mahjong. Okay, now we're starting. Starting the third. But yeah, I love a good, like, little talk in between our matches. My favorite moments of Akagi as well. Alright, the true Shadow Mahjong. Show me what you mean. The dealer is Takasugi. Okay, doesn't really matter then. It's so interesting seeing Fukumoto do this now. Like, whenever I've read any other Mahjong thing, which has not been very much, but it's very interesting to me that all the mangakas draw tiles like this. When you're getting your tiles, some are going to be upside down, yada yada, and they're also not going to be like so perfectly placed together. They're going to be a little bit, you know, out of order, and you got to rearrange them and everything. I guess actually, you know, we did do this in 10. Like 10, we brought up specifically this whole thing, but since 10, Fukumoto has always, whenever you draw your hand, it's all perfectly, you know, spaced out, and everything's upright, and also everything's in order and everything. He is very much so, like, he does not really care about the realism of that aspect of it. Until Mamiya, and that's where he's, like, started to bring in a little bit more of that. Still, you know, it's very interesting that he went from 10 to, like, much more of a, like, abstract Mahjong style. Like, let's just pretend you draw your tiles and it's already all, you know, together, so we don't have to go through that whole step. But again, we don't do that in Mamiya, which is very interesting. Osamu being here is just so funny. He's just so much more invested in this than we are. Like, at least Akagi was very invested in taking down Washizu. But Mamiya is just playing. She's so, like, she does, but, you know, it doesn't come across. Like, we know in the back of our minds she's really trying to take down 70-Perv and free all these people. But, truly, it just comes across like she's just having fun. So much different than Akagi. But their wretched hand of no connectives. No, yeah, we can't do any, no. The only thing I think that we would maybe want to try and go here, but it's so far away. Like, no, it's not worth it to go for, you know, 1s and 9s and honor tiles and all that jazz. It's not worth it to go for that. It's too far away and way too difficult to get. Well, wait, no, let's find a good spot. A good spot for this little one. Okay, what do you mean? Huh? I don't know. I don't see anything here that could help. I don't know. And Onigashira has this much. He's got more. I mean, yeah, it's not bad, but it's not good, it's not bad. It is, but it's not also not average, so I guess it is below average, like, but I don't want to say it's bad. It's not, I would say, bad. It's not good, I guess. It's semi-wretched, I guess, but, like, having, you know, having a bunch of honor tiles in your hand off the bat, I do think is actually pretty good, because you're having them early. You can either get rid of them free and change up your hand pretty quickly, or you can try and, you know, make at least some tiny dragons. But again, that's very hard when you have nothing. It really depends on your next draw. Like, if I get a hand like this, you really have to wait for your next hand, or for your first draw, before you try and say this hand's semi-wretched at all. Because if he got a Chun or a Hatsu on his next draw, that would make this instantly not a semi-wretched hand. It really depends on that immediate next draw to determine where the hand's going to go. Yeah, the saving grace is, of course, the Haku. Yeah. Will you be able to fight to the end with him? Again, we'll determine right now. Let's see. What I say. It ain't so semi-wretched anymore, is it? No. And in Nogi's hand, I mean, that's even more so in a game like this where you're relying on another person as well. Yeah, to call this a semi-wretched hand when you're relying on another person is crazy. Because the idea that they wouldn't get one of these is pretty crazy. So, Yeah, I mean, now to be fair, all this shit is nothing. He's got absolutely nothing going on here. But I think just having 3 of the fucking wind tiles, or not wind tiles, 3 of the dragon tiles in your hand, you know, and with a pair already, you know, let's call that some wretched. It's crazy. But of course, now we have a good chance. And yeah, it's much different from Akagi, where we just literally have telepathy. Like, there's no signals. We just say in one panel at the very beginning of the series, any signals are fine, and then they never do any signals. But, this, they're just whispering straight in his ear. What? I can call them? These? With that, I retract my previous statement. This ain't so bad! As I said, it's just all relies... You cannot call your hand anything until you get to that first tile. Because also, whatever you draw for that first tile, you know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it shows you what your luck's going to be. It shows you what you should be, you know, focusing on in this hand. Should you be going for it? Should you be trying to fold? Should you be trying to change and everything like that? Man, in 10, I would have slapped myself silly for saying something like that. But Fukumoto has made me go, you know what? I believe in luck. And licks that lip. So it might not be when he's locking in. It might just be when something good happens. But before, I guess, you know, the good thing was just being in the lead. But I don't know. I still might say that it's more he's locking in. And that is the end of our third volume here. And Shadow Mahjong Fighter Mamiya is like what the translation of the title is. Interesting. Alright, and our volume cover this time is... Oh, they got like pink backs? Or purple backs? Cool. I'm glad I made my background for the thumbnails purple then. But yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, nothing really to say about this volume cover. Basically the same as the others. Still, man, this is so bad. It's so shitty. Every other Fukumoto series has something at least slightly better. This is so basic. Alright, Underbelly. Okay, so he's keeping his wins as well. Keeping those wins, getting rid of the pins. Should I wait on Mamiya's pop-out? What the hell is a pop-out? What the hell does that mean? Oh, like a Ron? Okay, you're trying to Ron off for like a discard. You're calling her discard a pop-out. I don't know if that's just him being super old or I don't know what. And yeah, so he snugly put in his first draw. Yeah, like again, he was like moving around, slip it in there, and then got rid of something. So, like, again, it's a lot of stuff we don't focus on in other Fukumoto Mahjong series. There's tons of stuff in Fukumoto Mahjong series that everybody reading them, whenever they react to it, reacting to Kaiji or whatever, everybody's always like, it's crazy how no one's ever paying attention to tells. No one's ever paying, like, Kaiji is crazy because there's like one time in the entire series where we're focusing on tells, and it's insanity. The whole, you know, everything with Tony Gallo, like, everybody's reaction to that is, especially to Kaiji believing that magic is real, is so funny. I never get tired of people reacting to that. Yeah, so, like, aside from Fukumoto constantly doing the, like, if someone can just tell that you have a tell, we're going to pretend it's magic, and the protagonist's going to believe that it's magic, which has happened more than once, which is crazy. I like that, you know, in Mamiya, we're focusing on so much of the stuff that Fukumoto normally is just like, I'm not interested in that. And again, all this stuff I could say was done in 10, but then after 10, he's like, I'm done with it. Yeah, and being able to tell how they're working together, being able to, like, we don't know exactly what's going on, but we know enough. We know as much as we should have in Kaiji, Akagi, and all the rest. Alright, what do we get? Okay, so, yeah, terrible. Okay, so this is truly an absolutely wretched hand. But still, if we're gonna discard something, we discard the 8 pin as well, the 5 pin, the 2. Okay, how many do we have? Too many! There's no way! There's no way. We're way too far away. We cannot do all terminals and honors. It's impossible. And yeah, okay, so he's saying pop out again, so what does that mean? Yeah, so Osamu has completely calmed down, which I think she has noticed. I'm not sure if she's about to just do the thing or she's noticing that he is calming down, but either way, he's calmed down because he's like, okay, phew, let's just abandon this hand. No. As we say, you know, like, oh, suppose Onigashira gets a Baimon Sumo and all that, which is exactly what he's going for. You gotta trust us. We're getting that San Baimon. Yeah, okay, so she didn't notice. Dude, you're totally thinking about banning this round and winning the next round, or something like that, aren't you? Is this not still the first turn? It's still the first turn, Osamu! Don't abandon them just because these little guys are wretched! Let's manage this some way or another. Let's do something or other. They're thinking these things. We can't just abandon them. Oh, so cute. Having these faces just hovering above the tiles instead of on the tiles is an interesting choice for Komodo. But his hand seems to just be getting better. And then he gets rid of his other pin. So Mamiya on the second turn. Clickety-clack. Progresses ever so slightly. Okay. Yeah, it's something. It's something. I will take whatever the hell the fuck we can get. But meanwhile, while we just get some little scraps that help us a bit, Onigashira draws the fucking H, which is helpful. Yes, it is helpful. Okay. God damn it. God damn it. But yeah, this is actually a good point. So, you know, because, like, he has got some candidates here, but if he does this, then he's going to be waiting on the Chun or the Haku. Sorry, the Chun or the Haku. And so, I'm not going to be able to do that, because, yeah, it's from Nogi. That wouldn't help. Okay, damn, so he's going to open up his hand already. So, okay, I love that we just have a guy here that just whispers between the two of them. It's so fucking funny. Imagine if that was an Akagi. It's crazy. So, okay, yeah. Throw him down. Let's deal in already. Or, you know, let's, I always say it that way. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. Let's have this guy deal in to Onigashira. I always say it the reverse way. And yeah, now we're just in automatic Mahjong territory again. Yep. Just ting-ting. But now he's opened up his hand, makes it easier for us, but he's speeding through this a lot faster. And, okay, so then he discards one of the wins, and then, it's an extraordinary appearance. 2 abruptly materializing aircraft carriers in the midst of a harmonious section of the ocean. Oh, you're talking about, okay, yeah, his pawns, not that. Okay. But yeah. Just 2 aircraft carriers suddenly appearing. Okay, I see. So you can only con when you get it from the wall if it's an open con. Like if he was in the situation, obviously. So he can't. He would have to draw it from the wall to be able to add it to his to a con there. He can't get it from somebody else's discard if you already have it pawned. Okay, that makes sense. I love it. She's at a disadvantage. She's handicapped. Seems like she can't possibly win, and yet I still don't know, she thinks. She's always just open to possibility. Dependent on the whereabouts of that tile. The pay from before, that tile being the one in Onigashira's weight, and the one Mamiya is waiting on, the pay, or no, the Hatsu. Okay, no, so, yeah. What was the importance of the pay that you saw? I don't know. But yeah, it's all depends on, like, will he sumo it? Will we get it? This is the mainstay. It will split their fates. Okay. It's all down to the love of good. It's all down to one draw thing. This is some of my favorite shit. But she's very confident that he's not going to get it. But Onigashira, okay, does not draw it in. But will we draw it in? Because we don't want to draw it in either. But maybe we do, because we want to keep it from him, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Because we can make it our pair, actually, so maybe we do want it. But then in the 6th turn, it is Nogi who draws it. Nogi's the one who draws it in, but that's maybe the best case scenario. It is one of Onigashira's benefit, though. This is good news for him. Well, I mean, because he can win, but he's not going to take any of our points then. Well, if Onigashira accumulates another, I guess, yeah, because... So, we have one, Nogi has one, Onigashira has one, but there's still one out there. Right. Yeah, I thought this was very good for us. I forgot that we did not have all 4 counted for. And yeah, she can tell immediately the atmosphere has changed, so he must have drawn it. But, yeah, you ain't drawing it here either. No, but that does help us. There. Good. Yeah, does work though. Small step forward. Okay, yeah, Honitsu. Yeah, that works. I don't know why I was not thinking about that either. I was so focused on just trying to get terminals. But yeah, we can just stick with just honor tiles and so. And that should work as well. And yeah, so okay. Get rid of our... did we have that? Where the hell did that come from? Or was that somebody else discarding? I don't know. Where the hell did that come from? And she's so confident about, like, yeah, we just continue this way. It'll come about. No? Spoil sport. Osamu, you gotta trust in us. You've seen Akagi. You can see it happen again. Given that Osamu's at a good age, he is quite the realist. Yeah, I mean, also, to be fair, I say that, but, like, he has had to deal with Akagi abandoning him. He's a realist in that sense, too. Like, he had to move on with his life and have just a normal life, not having, not expecting Akagi to show back up and make his life more interesting and all this stuff, and, he's had to be the realist, so I get it. Okay, good. Another so. Hell yes. So we like to see. So, yes. This is good, but, we can maneuver this around in some ways, but it still needs quite a bit of improvement. Like, I'm not even sure we might have to move around some of these depending. Hopefully not, but, like, if we get, like, a 4, that would be ideal, but... it really depends. I think that's a lot to hope for. It's a lot to hope for. And yeah, Osamu's right now focused on, like, oh, but Onigashira's got the Honitsu of Monzu, so we don't want to get rid of our Monzu tiles. But he's not waiting on that. He is waiting on the damn, Hatsu. So, you're just trying to get us to abandon our hand, but we ain't doing it. We ain't abandoning it no matter what. It's going to go through. It's going to go easily through. Just like that. Passed. Mamiya! Shaking the chair. Also, again, thank you guys for translating the sound effects. I gotta say it more when people do it, because I complain so much when people don't do it. I gotta say more when people do it. Thank you guys for doing it. Absolutely love it. Okay, now, episode 20, Dynamic Lift. Dynamic Lift. What could that be? I mean, maybe I'm thinking of this too literally. Like, maybe it's like a, like, oh, it's gonna lift the tile up to us or something like that. Like, Dynamic Lift. I don't know, actually. Don't have a good guess there. And okay, so we're on our 8th turn now, about 2/3 of the way through this. So, we still have potential. Still plenty of potential. Well, okay, we got 4 turns, and we need 3 draws, I think. So, it's going to be a tough one for us as well. Hell yeah, though, he doesn't draw it. Good. Just keep that flow coming. Keep that flow coming our way. Yeah, glad that we're bringing back the Daikon-Perv, whose fun has had within the first 15 minutes of their introduction. From the start, he's been moribund. What? Oh, moribund is a person at the point of death. Okay, goddamn, I've never heard of that before. Cool, good new word. But just Fae. He's moribund Fae. What? Okay, yeah, I only knew these two, descriptions of it. I did not know that Fae was also a Scottish just fated to die or at the point of death as well. Okay, yeah, cool. 2 words that meant the same thing, but did not know. I could have guessed, but yeah. Cool. Got some new vocab. And damn, okay, so yeah, this is where we get her being a samurai on the translation page thingy, the credits. And yeah, 3 Sozu in a row. That's very good for us. But we're gonna need 3 more. We're gonna need 3 more. But okay, what do you mean? But this one's that? Are you okay? The one we're discarding, right? Yeah. And also, we did get another one. Didn't even clarify on this, but yeah, I mean that was the 3rd one we got. But yeah, so just to say, we're still doing great, but we're still discarding Monzu, and he's still freaking out about it. We're in a little bit of status quo right now. All right, we're going to see Takasugi's hand. Interesting. But yeah, of course, he doesn't have the Hatsu. I was assuming not, but we didn't really get to see it or anything. He's got a ton of Mon. He's going to immediately discard this pin, which is not helpful to us or anybody, really, so I'm not sure what we're getting there. 9th draw, doesn't get it. Hell yeah. Ooh, and he drew the Dora as well. But, yep. I love just having a villain have to, like, he was so confident, now he's just having to abandon it all. One by one, he's just slowly just realizing how far he has sunk himself in. And yeah, if he didn't have this fucking Hatsu, then his hand would be a much different story right now. He might have actually won. But he's so focused on getting this Daisangan, he wants the Yakuman so much. Ooh. Mamiya right now is on an updraft. That was our chapter title, Dynamic Lift. So we're saying, like, he does not have, like, there's not a headwind. There's just a suppressing air that is holding Onigashira back. But Mamiya right now has that updraft, a dynamic lift. Her body is being pushed up vertically. It's buoyancy. Come on, show me our draw. A dynamic lift. These pages back to back. Doom, doom, doom. I love it. Like, these are the back zone. These are the front zone. Awesome. And another Sozu. Oh, got the Hatsu, baby. Fuck yeah. Okay. Now we cinched it, right? I mean, not quite, but like, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be using the same kind of terminology 70-Perv is using. Let's not say we cinched it until we've truly won. We're still at the halfway point. The real match starts from here on out. The real match starts from the final 3 draws. Because I feel like we're on the 9th one right now. I could be wrong, but I feel like we're on the 9th draw. But alright, now it's halfway. And yeah, that sumo win's impossible now. And hopefully we can mask ourselves enough so he's not going to be able to tell the way of the Hatsu in the same way that we can tell everything's going on with his hand because of how obvious he is and all his cronies are. Got him in the palm of our hands, baby. Nice. A perverted Sun Wukong. Why is he a perverted Sun Wukong? Because he's a caged bird or something? Why is he going to be a perverted Sun Wukong? What? Character returned to the West. After raising hell in heaven, he makes a bet to jump out of Buddha's palm, to which he falls and becomes trapped under a mountain, his fingers, as punishment. Okay, I see now. But yeah, I don't really know anything about Sun Wukong, so... Oh, she's predicting, though, he's gonna abandon that Hatsu at any moment, though. Oh, and when he does, that's when things will really heat up. I say as there's a few draws left, just barely... Oh, but yeah, this is the envisioned hand that he would supposedly have if he abandons it, which is a lot more viable and easier to speed up to get to. And just like Usama behind us, this guy is an inflexible realist. Something like winning with a Daisongan is pretty much meaningless now. The essence right now is reducing my point sticks, so he will abandon it. Like, he, it's very interesting to say, like, he is an inflexible realist when I'm not sure if I would say that because of him getting himself into the situation, but he'll get himself out of it. I would say Osamu's an inflexible realist. He is a flexible realist, is I would say the difference. Episode 21, Landmine. And yeah, okay, I was right. So now we were on the 9th turn, now we're on the 10th turn. Okay. Is this going to be the moment? Is this the moment? It's got to be. You only have this and 2 more turns left, so it's got to be this one. Yeah, he's picked up both of them and put both in his hands. He's like, which one do I want to discard? Such bad manners. But now it's going to be very, very difficult to be able to tell. Yeah, so then the one to the left side of the Hatsu won't be clear. But yeah, he doesn't even realize what he's doing, but he is, masking his intentions a lot by being very obvious with it. Okay, so he's going to discard the Hatsu, and he's also darknessing it. I mean, I'm surprised you've had so much... I mean, I guess you would have no need to before this point, so, yeah. I mean, he's saying, like, we're going to have to get rid of our Hatsu because we can only use it as a pair, but we're planning to only use it as a pair. But, let's see what she does. Okay, open it up. Darkness Reversal. With the barely amount of points we have left. Like, that means, but truly, it doesn't matter. We have so little points, I don't think it matters. But yeah, we're not, if I feel like if we have to move into a 4th round, we're fucked. So it's gotta be, in terms of, like, if we just abandon this hand and move into the 4th round, we'd be fucked. So, same way, Osama, I know why you're freaking out, but this is the way it has to be. Okay, man, we've been doing like a whole, not sure if I've said anything really this chapter, but, so... What I'm trying to say, he's wanting to do the absolute darkness to make it so that way you can't uncover the tile at all, but that rule is a landmine in and of itself, because then, she could still run off of it without seeing it, so it would, if you absolute darkness it, it would make it absolutely sure that it is the Hatsu. And it's a double payment, as well, okay. But yeah, you're freaking out so much, but it's a good thing that you've uncovered this, right? Just don't do it then. Just don't do it. So then, yeah, what will you do instead? Okay, now already on the next chapter. I think I might have said 2 sentences about that past chapter. That was a pretty, it was a necessary chapter, but I had nothing to say about it. And now, foolish move. Is he going to do it anyway? Okay, he's not going to do it. He allows it to be flipped over, and it was the Hatsu. Indeed, he has broken up his hand. But, yeah, thank you, realist. Okay, so we are going to pawn on it. Okay. It's merely a pawn, but... snatched it away, the core of this round. What do you mean? Just by that? How so? Okay, gets rid of the taunt, and then... yeah, Samu's just closing his eyes. This is really risky. But yeah, this is the exact same thing that Onigashira did. Aren't we just going to fall into the same trap? I mean, if he's in Tenpai and we're not... But fair enough, yeah, that was all assuming he's in Tenpai. But, I believe we know he's not in Tenpai. But alright, man, these 2 chapters, there's been a lot of, points talking. Just, a lot of the stuff that doesn't quite do it for me in Fukumoto of his hand could be this, or it could be this, or what if we went this way, what if we went this way? It's it's something that, I wouldn't want it to not be there, but I'd never have anything to say about it, I'm not someone who's very into the, well, it could be this or it could be that, but we all know it's not gonna be. But yeah, we're still far away. This is a huge hurdle to still overcome. But in this 11th turn, what is it? Slam it down. She draws the, I can't remember what that one's called. I can't remember the name of that tile, but yeah, she draws it. Moves to Ishan 10. Okay. Caught up. And yeah, show him we need those. Okay. Okay, nice. Hell yeah. It's working good. Okay. Things are going smoothly now. Episode 23, Poisonous Manju. Okay. What way are we going to get a Manju here? Yeah, she's lamenting about, when we first got our hand and we got our first draw in, she was thinking, what the hell is up with this? What, Shah? I think that's the Shah. What the hell's up with the Shah? But, I'm so sorry. You really did have the utmost potential. It's so funny, they're just a bunch of floating faces and not on the tiles. Yeah, I love that feeling in Mahjong of, this tile, we were not holding on to it for any particular reason. We were just not discarding it yet. There was just other tiles we were discarding before that one. It just kind of happened to last this long. But because it did, it became instrumental to our hand. Yeah, uncontrollable fate far beyond human knowledge. And it's just all the wind tiles. I love that specifically. I actually love that Mamiya chooses the very best commonplace move thus far for the first time doing a common move. But she freezes and doesn't do it. Why? This would just... there lies a point beyond that in Darkness Mahjong. What? This... I don't see a problem here. Yeah, he's super serious, ain't he? He hesitated calling a load of darkness tiles in the East second. Likewise, he didn't discard a danger tile, instead opting for one based on my discards, turning it into a Tonki. Since I'm not in Tenpai, I'd assume that 99% of the time he wouldn't have called the absolute darkness. He'd have opened it. Though if by some chance, if I were in Tenpai and he dealt in, would have caused an utter upset. For a guy like him, doesn't it work so well? A poison-filled manju. Oh, that kind of manju. As it not... Okay, I'm thinking manji, actually. Right, I'm thinking manji, not manju. A manju is, yeah, the bun thing. But yeah, Doku Manju, Poisonous Manju, is basically baiting the opponent with a seemingly promising action that turns out to be their detriment. Symbolically kills them in the end. Manju is a kind of dessert pun that the sweet feeling hence the phrase, yep. But yeah, I was thinking Manji the entire time. But yeah, so we're discarding instead our 1-so instead of our 5-pin. I'm going to be honest, I'm not really following her logic here. I don't really know what the hell she's talking about. But anyway, we discard it, which brings us back down to Ishan 10. But then, yeah, he discards the Shah, we pawn on it, get back to Tenpai, and get rid of our pin there. Okay. Weren't we already in Tenpai? Maybe we were just in Ishan 10. Yeah, I guess we were in Ishan 10, and then now we're in Tenpai. We didn't go down to Ishan 10. But now, you darkness up the fake, okay. See what her logic is now. So, she wants him to run off of this and fail. Like, she wants him to believe that this is the winning tile, because that's what he would do. And Osamu freaking the fuck out over the most basic strategy. How do you not understand what we're doing, Osamu? Do you really think that she just did it for no fucking reason? Are you really that goddamn stupid? Yeah, I mean, he's worrying about our point sticks, but Osamu, this is why, I do feel like he has grown, like, too much of a realist in his old age. Like, I love him in his youth, but as an old man, Osamu, you just don't get it. You don't get it. Ooh, episode 24, Since. Okay. Yeah, oh, hold on. Let me think about it for a goddamn moment. Hold on. Yes, go on. Think about it. Ponder it over. Then come on and bite into it fervently. I fully thought this was going to be like the goddamn kaiji metaphor. Why is this like a heart? Is this supposed to be like a heart? I assume so. Latch onto it. See, he's just thinking we had a dangerous tile and we had no choice but to darken it. But, okay, see, maybe this helps him. We're not trying to get him to run off it. We want him to have an idea of what we consider dangerous tiles. But if he sees it, he's going to know that we wouldn't think this is a dangerous tile, because he has it in his discards. So if he sees it, then he'd know that we're bluffing. Fair, and yeah, so, okay, he'll also be able to bluff that his hand is also in Tenpai if he does this, so... Okay, he does it. Darkness Reversal. Yeah, he bit into it. Okay, so we wanted this to happen. Be sure to tackle it earnestly. I will confide in it from here on out. I'm relying on you. But why? This enigmatic question. Solve it properly. Okay, so, yeah, there's something much deeper here that we want him to try and, suss out, even though it'll be wrong. So in the midst of this confusion, he goes to draw a tile, and then he pulls it in! A little 1 mon. Okay, yeah, that's what he needed. So, in the 13th turn, I also thought there was only 12 turns. How many turns are there in Mahjong? Okay, so he is choosing to get rid of one of his mon. Not going to go for Honitsu. He's getting rid of the 7 mon in order to, get the 9-6 weight? Yeah, Jesus Christ. These look like so similar, like they're so blurry and everything like that. But yeah, 6-9 weight for the so. But yeah, the dark tile was the 5 pin. So wait. Only one reason why she wouldn't want to show it, ain't there? What? Tell me. That being, she wanted her hand to seem as though it were dyed with the sozu. Okay. So, okay, what is the logic here that he's going to go through then? So basically, okay, if he's thinking, we're trying to get him to think our entire, how do I put this? We're trying to get him to think that our hand is not all so then he will then discard his so's in order to help us there. That is what we were planning here. Yeah, not very likely the person going for Honitsu would have another suit in her hand right after getting into Tenpai, but we did. It was just left over. I get the sense that you're completely misunderstanding things. Like a certain someone back here. Okay, hell yeah. He's going for the Honitsu. I love her catchphrase just being oof. It's so funny that we want him to get into Tenpai now. But yeah, alright, slide that sucker in. Okay, it's coming. He's got nothing else. Unless he freezes. Okay. That's just how the flow goes. 70 perv. I'm proud of you. You thought it over so well. That conclusion is the exemplary solution. Ron. Samu, you don't deserve to celebrate. Oh, hell yeah. So, the Honitsu, just 3,900. It would have been very nice if we got that Sanbaimon, but, we'll take what we can. In any case, it's a wrenched away victory! Punches him in the head! Alright, hell yeah. What? Oh, yeah.